Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we are talking about when to care and when to not. And I think this video is going to be a very basic guide on generally the situations in which you should just care a little bit and the situations that you should just not give a damn, honestly. That's what we're gonna focus mostly on because I don't know. I'm in my little villain arc. I'm in my villain era. Not actually, but like I just thought this would be a kind of an interesting video to talk about. So, you guys know I'm very much a people pleaser. I'm very much someone who tries to make every situation go smoothly. I want the like social lubricant to just run nicely, everybody get along. If someone says something awkward, I'll like make a joke or try to diffuse the situation. And, I want it all to run smoothly. Really, I shouldn't care. I should not give a darn about this particular thing. I really worry what other people think, and it really bugs me that I worry so much. It's very frustrating to always feel as though you're the one keeping everything together, you're the one holding everything the way it should be. And, people really don't appreciate that. They just kind of think that it was a good event or a good party or, there's really no credit given to a person. Not that I would need credit, but it's very emotionally taxing, and it's a very strenuous and stressful situation that I find myself in a lot of the time. And there's no appreciation for it. There's really no like large ramifications if I had done it versus not doing it at all. So I'm gonna say you shouldn't care. I'm gonna give it like the stamp of don't care. It will be what it will be. Social situations should just work out the way they should. Being a people pleaser, you can try and people please the people that you love, that you really care about, that care for you, that are reciprocating this energy, your close family, your best friend, if you're really close with your siblings, whatever it might be. Sure, really, really try and make those adventures, those activities you do with them, those social occasions, try and make those go smoothly and do the best you can and put your best foot forward. But when it comes to people that just don't matter, it don't matter. When it comes to trying to people please strangers, which is a wild thing that I do sometimes, no, like I can be friendly. I can, give them a friendly smile as I walk by, but I don't need to strike up a conversation. Recently, I have been not embroiled, but I have been involved in many of these like gym time conversations with people at my gym, people around in the grocery store or whatever, and they just start like I'll smile at them and then they'll start talking to me and engage in conversation. And like I'm here to buy groceries, I'm here to work out. It can be nice to listen to their stories, and if I'm really vibing with the conversation, awesome. But I no longer sort of stop everything I'm do and talk to these people. Like I continue what I'm doing and like, oh well, bye. Like I'm gonna go buy my groceries now. Because I don't care. Like I appreciate that this person has life experience and might be lonely or doing their thing, but I do have a life. I do have things that I'm trying to focus on, and that and that if you screw me up on my whole routine, that's really not beneficial. I have sat in a hot tub for like 45 minutes talking to some old guy about life, and sure, the conversation was great, but I almost got heat stroke. Like I almost died. Like it was bad. So that's the kind of people pleasing that I can get up to, which is really dangerous. So I'm sorry, I don't care. I will be friendly, I will be courteous. I will, try and support the person how I can, but at the end of the day, I don't care. If you want to care, go ahead. So maybe this one's like a maybe. Maybe you can care if you want, but next one is like social media and what people say about you on social media, cyberbullying, whatever you want to say. If you are able to get to a point where you don't care, you're amazing. You are literally exactly who I want to be when I grow up. My brother is like this. My brother does not give a damn about what happens on the internet. You could reveal the most scathing secrets about him or, try and bully him or whatever. But if he reads it on his phone, he doesn't give a dang. Like he doesn't care. It doesn't affect him. He will sleep beautifully throughout the night. Um, I I'm getting this way. I'm slowly becoming like that, where I'll see something that someone says online and it really won't affect me as much as it used to. When I first started the social media stuff, I cared a lot about what people thought. And I think when you're starting, you kind of have to. Like, you have to read the room and read the temperature of the content that you're making and this kind of stuff. But in general now, I don't care. I love listening to your guys' comments and your stories, but when it becomes like a personal attack on me or my voice or my nose or whatever it might be, I just don't care, And even in the private world of social media, like my private stuff where I talk with family and friends and that sort of thing, I am getting to the point where the things people post really don't impress me. The things that they are trying to um like I'm thinking of like high school friends and stuff where they're posting their weekends and trying to be like, oh, look at how busy and important I am. I'm just at the point where I'm like, okay, cool, like whatever. I'm far more interested when they announce that they're having a baby or something cool like that. But the superficial level of social media is really something that you're probably better off not caring about, that you're not focused on. You're wasting your bandwidth, you're wasting your energy, and for like the potential risk of feeling like you're missing out, it's not worth it. I've muted a lot of stories and a lot of people's content because I'm just like, man, your content really doesn't do anything for me. Like, it might make me feel insecure, or it makes me have a bit of body dysmorphia or whatever. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to mute your content, and that's fine. If you message me, cool, we can chat, hang out, whatever. But I don't need to see your content on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. I don't care. I'm sorry. The next one is when people voice their opinions about something. This is almost always to do with something political, because politics seems to be like the most important thing in our world right now, which is bizarre to me. But when people voice their opinions or their passionate views or their contrary opinions, I used to be someone who would read something like that, and then I would have this little internal debate in my head about like, oh, well, what are the merits of this person's idea? What are the things that they're omitting? What are the detractors' ideas? What are their opponents' ideas? This kind of thing. And I used to have this like big debate go on in my head, and I try to figure out what's right and wrong. Today, I don't really do that. And maybe this is a bad thing. I don't know. But I will see a news article, I'll see an opinion of some celebrity that said some stupid thing, and I will just get rid of it. I'll just move on. I'm not going to waste my bandwidth and my energy on something that is so irrelevant, and that, sometimes these political debates have some big repercussions for our lives. They have big repercussions for the state of your country or where the country is going or democracy or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, it's all hyperbole, and it's all one side trying to make the other side look like the devil incarnate. And celebrities say these things in order to, draw attention to whatever project they're currently working on. If they're an actor, they've probably got a movie coming out. If they're an author, they've got a book. If they're a singer, they got an album. And that's just kind of how it works. And I've been around long enough to know that I really don't care. If they're a celebrity that I'm interested in, even then, I really don't follow that kind of stuff. I'm someone who enjoys a celebrity for what they do, not what they say. So I can tell you, like, I like Angelina Jolie in movies. Do I know her political opinion? Not at all. Do I care? Not at all. I am someone, and I will tell you this, and everyone will know, I absolutely love Taylor Swift. I think she's amazing. I love her music, her songwriting, the story within it. I relate to a lot of it. Amazing. Do I know where she stands politically? Not really. I have a vague idea, but a while ago she posted a thing about politics, and I didn't read it. I didn't care. I don't go to Taylor Swift for political advice, and that's no like shame on her. Like, she should do what she should do and support who you support. But like, I just don't care. Like, I don't go to Taylor Swift for political advice. Like, the same way that I don't go to the president of the United States for health advice. Like, why would I do that? That makes no sense. Like, I'll go to someone I trust in the health profession to get my health advice or my diet advice. You know, I'm not gonna look to somebody in one category for advice on another category. And I'm not gonna let the paparazzi and the publicity and the TMZ stuff change how I feel about it. You know, I don't care. I very selectively choose what I care about and where I'm gonna get that information from. And I think that's what we should do. Like, the idea of like a celebrity endorsing a product or a political idea or whatever has so little weight on me. You know, I think I really don't even see it. I don't even notice it. The idea of like a marketing campaign with a young TikToker or something, like, that's really not going to do it for me, and that really doesn't affect my decision making. I don't care. I'm focused on the actual merits of the thing itself. And I guess if you wanted to say that if there was like a theme of this entire video about what to care about and what not to care about, when you are faced with a surface level thing, you know, skin deep, just your appearance, judging a book by its cover, when you are dealing with something that is surface level, whether they are acquaintances that don't really know you, whether you are dealing with political ideas that are really abstract and far away from you and don't really involve you, whenever it is a surface level concept, idea, thing, person, you should just not care. It's totally fine to not invest your energy into learning about it, focusing about it, worrying about it, causing sleepless nights about it. You do not need to worry about it. It's just something you shouldn't care about. When it is something that is deeper than the surface level, you know, your close family and friends, your identity, your culture, your language, your personality, your spirituality, your mental health, when it is something that is far deeper, care a lot. Like, have a lot of care and consideration and effort put into that specific thing. A surface level thing is surface level for a reason. It doesn't have roots. It doesn't have a deep foundation inside of you of who you are, of what you stand for, your beliefs, whatever. When it is this surface level thing, it's changeable, it's movable. It's like an NFT. Who the heck knows who owns it? You don't have to care about it as much. When it's something deeper, care about it a great deal, protect it, invest in it, you know, focus on it, ponder on it, whatever you need to do to, you know, feel comfortable with it. So that's my little roundabout speech today about caring, when to care, when not to care. I think a lot of us are holding up this like circus tent of our lives and all of the crazy stuff in it and all of the people in it. And I think a lot of us need to let the circus pole fall and go off and join another circus, join another thing. I feel like a lot of us are these people pleasers who are kind of keeping the foundation of everything together and then like just like holding it all together, being like, please don't break, please don't break. When in reality, the way to free ourselves is to just let it all collapse, and hopefully you're not killed in the wreckage, and start somewhere that is more foundational, that is more community oriented, that allows you to find your people, to find your space, to find your peace, and then set roots down. You know, don't just build a temporary tent that you're trying to keep together. Build like a foundation, put the roots down, build a forest, build an entire community that you will love and that you will actually care about and that will care about you. That can be the final point is, you know, if you need advice on whether to care about something, does the thing you care about you? You know, does that person actually care about you? Does this idea care about you, and will this idea protect you and keep you safe? If not, maybe it's a surface level thing and maybe it needs to go. So thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. I hope that this monologue finds you well. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're not in a villain era. If you are, good luck. Be be evil and be fun and be spontaneous. Some of the best people in literature and film and television are villains for a reason, because someone did something unspeakable to them and now they're getting revenge. They're getting their justice. Just don't blow up the moon. Thanks. Talk to you guys tomorrow.